The Judicial Service Staff Association of Ghana, JUSSAG, is threatening to declare a strike if government continues to delay the payment of rent allowances for its members. JUSSAG says salary review granted in 2016 to take effect from 2017 is yet to reflect. I've been joined in the studio by the president of JUSSAG, Mr. Alex Nate. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, madam.
Well, it's been almost 3 years since the approval of this salary. What has happened in between to stall the implementation?
That which was implemented 3 years ago really took effect as agreed, but it was to be reviewed after 2 years.
Okay, let's
and the
start
review
again.
Is the issue.
What was implemented exactly 3 years ago?
The current conditions of service of the judicial service staff was approved in 2016 to take effect in January 2017 for 2 years.
Okay.
The 2 years is due.
Okay.
And the judicial service staff submitted proposal for reviews in line with that conditions of service.
Okay.
And the feedback, what government is saying is that the 2 year period that we all agreed upon is not due. And that is where the issue is coming from.
But I mean, 2 years, there's no ambiguity with 2 years.
There's no ambiguity. It's even 3 years if you calculate.
Yes.
If you calculate, January to December 2017, calendar year is 1 year. January to December 2018 is 1 year, 2 years. January 2019 to
Almost
December 2019 will be 3 years. So when the judicial, my members heard of this, they were, taken aback. And that accounts for the position we have taken.
Okay, so what exactly is the position that you're taking?
We are saying that if you calculate the 2 year period, it's even long overdue. And so we are due for salaries, salary reviews to be paid in 2020. And government is saying that no, it's not due. And that is where the issue is.
So it's kind of a standoff. One party is saying we're due,
yes.
The other party is saying we're not due.
And to us, we think that there is no ambiguity about this. Everybody can calculate. But there is a reason for which I think they are saying so.
Okay.
When Mr. Ken Ofori-Atta took office as Minister for Finance, these conditions of service had been approved by the previous...
The NDC?
Yes.
Okay.
And one of the benefits that came with that conditions of service was rent allowance. Okay. But the Minister of Finance sat in his office.
The current?
Yes. And unilaterally canceled it without consultation, thinking that he could do anything to the judicial service staff. We protested. And when we decided to withdraw our services on that issue, the president graciously came in to direct that the issue be resolved. Okay. And so a committee chaired by Justice Doche was set up to resolve the issue. And so the committee met us and we resolved the issue in a certain way. Okay. The certain way I'm talking about is that, okay, we were taking it separately from our salaries. Okay. And Minister of Finance said that, okay, for diverse reasons, let us, instead of showing it on your pay slip, add it to your basic pay. So the staff who were taking 20% rent allowance were giving 15% in lieu of their rent, which the Minister of Finance had wanted to cancel. Okay. Because they have resolved that issue, they are saying that the 2 year period is not due. And we are saying that it cannot be so. If you say so, it means that the rent, you didn't restore it.
Well, also because it had already been agreed. It was actually set at 20%, wasn't it?
Yes.
Initially.
And we compromised so many things for the sake of peace and because of the importance of the work we do. So if today you are telling us that the 2 year period, which is the easiest thing to calculate, is not due, we cannot agree. And that is why JUSSAG is threatening to withdraw our services tomorrow.
Okay, so if JUSSAG goes on strike, can you paint a picture of what will happen to justice delivery? Who stands to lose, really?
Well, as far as I am concerned, it will only afford the judicial service staff and government the opportunity to resolve the issue.
Okay. But what does it look like if you go on strike? What does it look like in terms of justice delivery? It means that
no judicial service staff official will go to work. No member of JUSSAG will go to work.
Okay. And so what are the implications of that? The
implications are that if you are looking for any of them shadow officers to attend to you by way of judicial service, you will not get them.
And if it comes to that, how long are you willing to hold out for?
Well, this issue is critical to us, and we will do everything within the law to deal with it.
Okay. So when you say within the law, does that mean that at some point you will, if it comes to that, come off the strike action?
Well, why not? It's about solution. We are objective, responsible workers in this country. We are mindful of the critical role we play. But we cannot be sacrificed for justice. Okay? We do justice for justice to be done to us. And so if you say that we are the boys around justice corridor, we don't deserve the best. We don't even deserve to be respected. They write letters at the Ministry of Finance and don't copy us when the letters are about us. Where on earth do you do that? And those who are supposed to do and do the right thing are also not, compounding the problem. So my people are not too happy.
No, I can tell. But you have a meeting with the Labour Commission today. What are your expectations?
Well, we expect that our submissions will set the record straight, and the commissioners will direct management and government to do the right thing.
So what if you're asked to stay at post whilst this issue is being looked at?
The Labour Commission is a statutory body whose operations are regulated, and we expect that anything that they do, as far as these issues are concerned, will be within the law. And as law-abiding people, we will work with the law. Yes. We do not expect any miscarriage of justice at our meeting today.
Okay. But do you feel that authorities are hiding behind the Labour Commission to compel you, as it were, to just, kind of keep on working and not complain too much, maybe?
As a Labour practitioner myself, I wouldn't want to suspect anybody of anything before I establish it. And so I'm not going to say so. If they do, the processes are clear. They are not rocket science. Everybody appreciates it. We will detect it from the outcome and we will proceed. You see, the situation, we have some people, key management members of the judicial service, who think that the judicial service workers only have obligations and responsibilities to work and meet standards, but they don't have rights to exercise. And that is our biggest problem. We are saying that just as we have rights and responsibilities to work and satisfy every conditions that underpin our engagement, so also we know the 1992 Constitution that we all cite with pride applies to the judicial service staff as well. And so if there is anybody within management who thinks that judicial service staff do not have rights to exercise, we want them to be clear today. We are citizens, we are Ghanaians, we are adult workers. And when there is something wrong, we want to say it.
And that is Mr. Alex Nate. He's a national president for JUSSAG. Well, we wish you all the best in your negotiations this morning.
We are so grateful for the opportunity.
Thank you very much.